What a zoo party, people. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you 5 things that nobody told you about how to do your gel nails at home. Okay? Let's get into it because these are going to be the tips that nobody told me when I was doing my nails, and it's really just going to help you if you have a lot of lifting, whether it be at the edge of the nail or the cuticle, or if your whole nail just freaking pops off. If you're having trouble keeping a long-lasting manicure, these are the tips you need to know. So tip number 1, wrapping the tip is not that serious. Okay, everyone, every video that you watch is like, make sure you wrap the tip, make sure you wrap the tip. I don't know about that, because if you wrap the tip and you do too much, it's gonna create a glob at the tip of your nail. And that glob is gonna create easier lifting from the actual nail itself. So if you're someone that struggles and the lifting is occurring at the tip of your nail, and you like wrap the tip religiously, maybe you're doing too much. Maybe you're wrapping too much. Try not wrapping or just doing a little tiny bit at the tip. But I don't know. If you are someone that like has a heavy hand, wrapping the tip, I would skip that. Okay? Number 2, if your polish pops off in one piece, which used to always happen to me at the beginning of my manicures, like I do my nails, they look fabulous. I go to bed, wake up the next morning, and boop, the shit pops off in one piece. And I'm not even using a peel-off base coat. And ironically, when I do use a peel-off base coat and I want it to pop off one piece, does it? No. But that's a different problem. But anyway, so if you're someone who your nail polish pops off in one piece, try wiping with alcohol. I'm just gonna show you here. Try wiping with alcohol. I use this like 70% rubbing alcohol that you get from the dollar store. I love this little pump bottle. I refill it all the time. Try starting your manicure by wiping your nails with this and then going in with a dehydrator. I use this like pH bonder from Après Gel, but I used to use an OPI one. And my hair, skin, nails, oily AF. Like I'm an oily girly. And so I really need that dehydrator to like suck the oil out and create a proper base for me to start with my nails, or else it's gonna pop off in one piece again and not pop off in a good way. Okay, so try starting with the alcohol and dehydrator. Step number 3, do not file your nails after you finish your manicure. I am a victim of this, okay? Because what I used to do is I used to start my manicure by like, cleaning my nails, prepping my nails, filing it, and then going in with a polish. But I don't know, my nails are kind of clear, so then when I file them, like they look fine to me, and then I put polish on, and then once you put polish on, you can really see the true shape of your nail, right? And I have OCD, so I'll finish a fresh manicure, see like, oh my gosh, it's kind of jagged on that side, and I'll file it, and I just broke the seal and like first layer of adhesion to my nail. So don't file like when you're done a fresh manicure. What I do now is like in part of my prep, like if I have this color on, which I'm gonna take off, that's why it looks kind of crusty, don't judge me. I have this color on, I'm gonna go change it today. So what I do is like I'm gonna take off the polish, put a new on, but before I take this off, I'm gonna take the opportunity now to file. Like now that I see the color is like it's gonna go and it's like opaque, I can do a proper filing and actually see where I should be filing on my nails, because the color just makes it easier to file. So don't wait until you're like literally done a fresh mani. Do it before you take off the stale mani, do the refresh, and then put the nails on, if that makes any sense. Really the tip here is don't file your nail after a fresh mani is done, and also use your stale mani as an opportunity to shape your nails. Okay, so that's actually 2 tips in one, you're welcome. Tip number 4, thin layers only, okay? Thin layers only. Don't be going with the heavy hand and doing thick ass layers, because when you put that in the UV, it's not gonna cure properly. And if it does cure properly, it's gonna be so thick that once again, it's gonna pop off in one piece, which we do not want. Thin layers only, TLO. Make sure you paint, even if it's a super transparent sheer color, go with the thin layers, because 3 thin layers is better than 1 thick ass layer, okay? You're welcome. Last tip, last but not least. If honestly you're not good at precision and you're not good at like getting super close to the cuticle, don't do it. Literally don't do it. You can see my nails right now. Yeah, you can see like I have a space between the cuticle and the nail, and honestly it looks fine. Like, praise the Russian manicures that are going all the way to the cuticle, but like we don't all have that skill. So if you're not good, don't worry about getting so close to the nail or so close to the cuticle, because by doing so, you'll probably A, get stuck to the cuticle, and then your nail is gonna lift at the cuticle area, or B, it's gonna flood and look kind of ugly. If you want a clean looking, just leave a gap. Honestly, leave a gap. Get your toothpick when you're painting your nails to clean it up, and it's okay if there's a gap because it's gonna look better in the long run, and it's not gonna look grown out, okay? Just give yourself a little bit of space, and it'll look cleaner, and it won't get stuck to the cuticle, okay? You're welcome. So those are my 5 tips. Do with them what you will. If you love it, let me know. If you don't love it, still like and subscribe, okay? But yeah, if you guys like this video, let me know. See you again next time.